everyone. I hope you guys had a lovely day today. So thank you for joining me on my journey, starting this YouTube channel. I have been an artist professionally for quite some time now. I feel like I've been an artist my whole entire life. Since I literally was 2 years old, I stepped on stage and I would sing my heart out, and music was my very first passion. And writing, I would write my own songs, playing all the instruments that I could play. So music was the first true love as far as the arts for me. And then I actually got into drawing and painting and designing clothes even. So I have a degree in fashion design, and have used that for many, many years. And I had a couple companies sewing little girl dresses. I have 3 children, so I was a stay-at-home mom and wanted to still be a business person and also keep with my artistic side and be creative. So I designed little girl dresses and did all kinds of cool, fun fashion things. So it basically all started, I've lived all over the place. I've lived many, many different states. I even lived in the Keys at one point, Almirada, which was really cool and beautiful. But I was living in Albuquerque, New Mexico, actually, which they call that the land of enchantment. And it definitely is, or, must be, because that is where I always have been spiritual. I always believe in a higher power. But something just struck a chord, and I started reading and like manifestation and spiritual and God and just all kinds of different spiritual books. So that is what really all of a sudden inspired me to paint again, and to paint in a way that I had not been formally taught, which is an advantage, but at the same time, you don't need an education to do art. You feel it. I feel that, how do you want to do it? You just feel it. You just know. And so even with me bringing this to you, I'm going to try to get you to realize just to express yourself. Let go of all the rules. It's just more fun that way, and you'll feel more inspired. And you'll get a better ending. You'll just end up feeling, it's a special feeling that you get. You just know. So anyways, I want to start with, let's see here. I want to start with a book that I already read a couple times. And just the other day, what I like to do too before I paint, I like to read, I like to meditate, I like to do yoga. So I always have ideas that I want to do. So I'll get all these ideas, and sometimes it's like you almost can't shut your mind off, because I have so many great ideas when it comes to, ooh, I want to do that next. I want to paint this, I want to paint that. So I love my ideas, and obviously you get ideas for a reason and you should follow through on them. But I also like to trust that it's coming from a higher power. And so I typically will just stand at a blank canvas, and if I'm trying to overthink it too much, I go on to something else that's not in my mind. And I literally will just stand there, and whatever comes, comes. And I've been painting that way now for, like I said, for 12 years. And I can do, pretty much look at anything and draw it verbatim. Like I can just do, the detailed drawings and paintings that, you would see a picture and then I can draw it. However, my favorite style is just to do abstract modern art, at least right now. Things could change down the road. But so I thought this was really cool, because the other day, I do believe that you can literally just pick up a random book at any time and even open to any given page. So just what you feel in your heart. So this book I read like 10 years ago, and I've read it 3 or 4 times, but I decided to read it again. So I have my collection of books, so I'll also share that with you as well, because I think if you want to, it's definitely empowers you as a person and an artist. So this book is called The Law of Agreement, by Tony Burrow. But this page just means everything to me, and even with what's going on in the world today. Life is like a canvas. You can paint anything you like on it. You do not have to paint what someone tells you to paint, unless you want to. Or life is like a garden. You can plant anything you like in it. You do not have to plant what someone tells you to plant, unless you want to. Times are not hard because someone says times are hard. Times are hard because you've agreed that times are hard. You are not ill because someone tells you are ill. You are ill because you tell yourself that you are ill. You are not poor because you tell yourself that you are poor. You are poor, because someone tells you are poor. You are poor because you tell yourself you are poor. You are not part of a group because someone says so. You are part of a group because you've agreed to it. And above all, you are not free because someone else says you are free. You are free because you yourself, you tell yourself that you are free. So, and this by no means, I know people get sick and with serious diseases, and I understand that. I'm not saying they don't. But we pollute our minds with so much anxiety and hate and everything that's going on. Like, you can just, the world is, you can choose to see the good and you can choose to see the bad. You can always be the person, even if it's just dire, everything is coming, like literally the world is going to end tonight. You can tell yourself that, oh my gosh, or you can try to see maybe the world is shifting. Maybe there's change occurring. So, yeah. So this is seriously like, and I get emotional. But as an artist, that's the thing about artists. They feel really deep inside, and most of us, like, our hearts are extremely pure. So you get a little sensitive sometimes. So anyways, but okay, I'm not supposed to cry. My goodness. I think it's just because you want to see everyone do something that they love to do, and just to feel love and feel love in the world. So if we can all just agree on one thing, is to see the good, try to see the good, and try to know that you can create the good. You can be the change. Well, anyways, yeah. So I'm really excited. And you know what? This is okay that I'm crying, because I'm going to show you the real. I'm not going to be fake. I'll talk about art, and I'll talk about life, and I'll talk about different things. So I hope that you enjoy my channel. I hope I can inspire you, and I hope I can help the beginning artist, or help the established artist, or just if you just love art in general. So I know it's just touched me on such a deep level. And I don't drink, I don't do drugs, I don't, I just, literally, art to me is just, it makes me feel alive. It's the most wonderful thing. So I'll stop for now, but you guys all have a wonderful evening, and then I will be showing you some of my different pieces, and we'll be talking about, without hopefully crying next time. So I love you guys. Stay tuned for my next video. I love you. Peace. Everyone love. One love. I love you guys. Bye.